brilliant. That's thanks for sharing that, Stephanie. Now, looking forward, fast forward 5-10 years, what does the vision look like for Stefan and Nikki?
Yeah, well, we absolutely love running the business that we do. We have the three elements. We've got our HMO Heaven, our HMO management and rent-to-rent business. We have our training business called Rent-to-Rent Success, where we help other people to get started with the rent-to-rent strategy ethically. And we've helped, we've inspired thousands of people to do it, and we've personally helped hundreds of people to do it. And we have the other business where we're investing in the multi-unit blocks. So we want to grow all three parts of the business. But our long-term vision is to, you heard me say earlier, I'm 45. So, I don't know how long left, but I feel like I'm just starting out. I feel so energized and like I'm getting a second chance at life. But one of the things that we want to do is we want to set things up for when Nikki and I are no longer here. And how we want to do that is we want to have an educational and accommodation trust, which is for all of these properties that we have are passed on in trust for people who struggle to get property, affordable property, people who maybe are in a situation like I was when I was younger and don't have a lot of money, struggle. For example, one time I walked into a letting agent, just me on my own, not with my son Alex, and they just looked at me and they said, "We don't have anything suitable for you."
Wow.
So we want to have something where we can deliver something for people who struggle like that. That it gives them the great accommodation, but it also gives them the education. Look, if you want to buy your own property, or if you want to invest, not everybody wants to get into property. If you want to invest, this is how you do it. This is how you save. This is how you invest. This is how the money grows over time. It sounds like basic principles, but these are principles that I certainly was not aware of in a practical sense. I was not applying them in my life. Because one of the things is money flows. And for many of us, it just flows right through. It just flows right through. So you could work for 10 years and you've got nothing to show. Many people work for much longer and they get to retirement and do not have anything for themselves. So when the money flows, let's just take somebody who's on the average UK salary, 25 grand a year. In the last 10 years, they've had at least, because most people are way above that, they've had at least £250,000 come through their hands. Now, I know people will be quick to say, but what about tax, Stephanie? I had to pay tax. Well, yes, you did have to pay tax. But what about the rest of that money, nearly £250,000? What have you done with it? And this is the secret to wealth creation, is that you have to invest in yourself first. And even if you put 10%, if you can't live on 90% of your income, you need to do some work so that you can live on 90% of your income, okay? And then 10% of your income, you invest for yourself. And ideally more than that. You invest for yourself. You start off by saving. Once you've got your saving to the right place, you're then investing. And once you're investing, you get the eighth wonder of the world, the power of compound interest. And when you do these compound interest calculators, you can see that your money grows exponentially over 10, 20, 30 years. So even if wherever you're starting, just start.
Brilliant. Thanks, Stephanie. Now, for people listening to this podcast and inspired by your story and what you're offering, how can they find you and what is it that you can offer them?
Well, what I would like to offer is, if you're interested in rent-to-rent and how to get started in property without buying it the ethical way, then go to renttorentsuccess.com. We'll put a link under the video. What I'd like to do is offer a free copy of the book for anybody who's interested.
Brilliant.
Just leave a review for the Business, Wealth and Mindset podcast. Leave a review for Alex. And saying how much you enjoyed the podcast, maybe this episode.
Absolutely.
Screenshot it to support@renttorentsuccess.com, and we will, with your postal address, and we'll post your copy of the book. I'll send you that info, Alex, so that you can put that under the video.
Yeah, we'll put that in the link as well. So it's rent2rentsuccess.com, is that right?
Yeah, rentsuccess.com.
Okay, so I just want to put it up. So rent2rentsuccess.com /
I'll make up a link. I'll make up a link that's unique for you, Alex.
All right, perfect.
So that people will then get the free guide and masterclass when they go to the link.
Yeah. Rent-to-rent success. Okay, brilliant. That's perfect. So we'll add that in the link as well, and then people can find you, because there'll be a lot of people who will be inspired by your story and what you offer as well, and what they can literally benefit from. Because, like you say, in property, you need those three things: the time, experience, knowledge, and the money. So depending on which combination you have, rent-to-rent could be a perfect strategy for people to actually start with as well. So it's been absolutely amazing having you on the podcast, Stephanie. Just wanted to finish by just a light-hearted this or that game with you. Just find out more about you and yourself. See how well you know yourself. So I just give you two choices, you pick one quickly. See how quickly. So if I said dinner or breakfast, which one are you?
Dinner.
You're more dinner. You're not a morning person or breakfast.
I am a morning person, and I do like breakfast, but dinner tends to be a more sociable time where you might be meeting up with friends or something. Typically, I'm dining alone, but I love the sociability and getting together with friends for food. So that's why I went for dinner.
Yeah, brilliant. Are you a cat or a dog person?
Definitely dog. There's no question. I've got an obsession with dachshunds.
Cool. Are you a tea or coffee?
I am a coffee, but I do tea as well. And but I love the taste of coffee.
A coffee, okay. Are you a text or a call?
I used to be definitely the call. I think now I'm more a text.
Text,
Yeah, interesting.
That's an interesting one, isn't it? Because we've got our smartphones, we prefer just messaging someone quickly, I guess. Just depends.
I'm not very good with the text though, and sometimes I like the little voice notes, because like if you've got to say something complicated, then I go to the voice note and just say.
How about, are you a beach or mountain?
Oh, that's a tough one, actually. I think right now I would say beach, but I'm not too good in the sun. I really come out in this terrible heat rash, but just because of lockdown and we haven't traveled for a long time, I think it would be nice just to go away and just be somewhere warm. I would have to make sure I'm in the shade, and just relax and chill out. But I love mountains. I love being up high. I used to do a lot of hill walking when I lived in Edinburgh. Go up to the Highlands of Scotland and do the Munros, and so I'm a mountain girl as well.
Yeah, cool. Are you a comedy or drama?
Oh God, these are tough, aren't they? I think I would say drama.
Yeah, drama.
Yeah. I like to get all involved with the television, and sometimes my son goes. I don't actually have a television. I don't watch a lot of television, but when we watch films together, for example, at Christmas and stuff, and Alex will go, "It's only a film, Mom," because I'll be like getting really upset. They're just telling a story, Mom. But the good ones, they're not just telling a story; they're making it real. That's
the thing. Because that was the next one, actually. Are you more real story or reality TV?
A real story, yeah.
All right. Now, last but not least, and this is a big one. Are you a hope or freedom?
Hope or freedom? Wow.
Because I guess hope, it's, when you have, it's like something you're looking forward to that gives you hope, that drives you and there's meaning to the journey, because there's something, I guess, freedom, like you've arrived and everything is around here. So it's an interesting one, that one. Yeah.
For me, it's hope, because I'm always on the road. No matter what, no matter where I arrive, which mountain I get to the top of, I'm always going to be looking for something else. That's who I've become on the way. It's not who I always was.
Yeah, brilliant. Now, Stephanie, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. I'm sure a lot of our listeners will enjoy listening to your story and the golden nuggets that you've shared with us. And so we look forward to, I'm sure we'll catch up with you again at some point. But again, our listeners will should be able to contact you again through Rent to Rent Success, and probably social media, your social media as well, like Facebook.
I'm on Instagram. Instagram, Stephanie T Property. We've got a Facebook page, Rent to Rent Success, and I'm also Stephanie Taylor on Facebook, and LinkedIn, Stephanie Taylor, and Rent to Rent Success. We're in all the places.
Brilliant. That's absolutely amazing. So thank you very much, Stephanie. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and it's just been an absolute pleasure catching up with you, and we'll catch up very soon.
Thanks a million. Thanks, Alex. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Yes, bye.